At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Pickett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. Now back to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, the punter pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Freiermuth. 13-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This time Jackson will throw it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Pickett now on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Touchdown! George Pickens. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 29, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. There on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and 2, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Finding room in midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage.
Pickett in trouble and down he goes. David Ajabo running in to take him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
He finds Austin complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pickett now from the gun here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think